Ian, today's the day that the world will get its first look at the 2016 BMW 7 Series. It's being framed in the automotive press and the automotive blogosphere as a push by BMW to maintain its market share against vehicles like the Mercedes-Benz S-Series and the Audi A8. How important is this for BMW?
Well, clearly this is our flagship vehicle. This is the car that is the pinnacle of our range. This is the car that carries new technology, new innovation, and in our view, it sets the benchmark in the luxury motoring area.
We understand this vehicle is much lighter than its predecessor. Can you give us any detail?
Well, one of the things that we've done with this vehicle is that we've actually transformed some of the technology that we had in the I brand, the carbon fiber, that is manufactured on the west coast of the United States and shipped to our factories here in Germany. This has allowed us to integrate carbon fiber into the shell and take about 130 kilos out of the weight, which is a substantial amount by anybody's measure, and of course gives the car a much lighter but much more dynamic feeling as well.
We also understand that there are brand new technologies available in this vehicle, never seen before. Can you give us a hint as to what some of those may be?
Well, I think there are many technologies, but I think just a couple of them. We've introduced for the first time what we call gesture control, so that you can use a number of hand signals and the radio will increase in volume or decrease in volume. You can accept or reject telephone calls. You can turn your monitors off very simply without actually taking your eyes off the road, and of course without touching any buttons. That, I think, is a big step forward. I think outside of the vehicle, we are for the first time launching self-parking. So the driver can exit the vehicle, you pull up in front of your garage, and using your smart key, you can actually make the vehicle go forward and park itself within your garage. So if you live in a neighborhood with a very narrow garage, you don't have to worry about trying to squeeze out of it anymore. Very useful feature. There are many others within the car that add to the luxury feeling of this vehicle, but I think those two just point to the level of technology we're bringing in here.
Car and Driver magazine referred to the 2015 BMW 7 Series as an aging limousine. Was it time for a reboot of this line?
Well, clearly, the model cycle that we're just coming to the end of, the car is still a very strong one. That vehicle is still selling around the world, but of course it is now time for the next generation to come, and the 6th generation 7 Series, I'm absolutely sure, will build on the success we've had with the 5th generation. And in fact, each generation over the last few decades have built on that success and have, of course, contributed to the overall positioning of BMW, which is the world's largest premium manufacturer.
There are also reports in the automotive press that BMW is considering or planning a battery-powered or electric SUV. There's been news from Tesla on that front. Tesla has made an announcement on the future of its Model X project. What is BMW planning on this front?
Well, last year we had our first full year of sales of the i3 and the i8. The i8, of course, is a pinnacle sports car. I think it has set the new benchmark in the sports car industry. It's doing exceedingly well, particularly in Canada and North America and in other parts of the world. i3 is, of course, our fully electric urban vehicle, equally doing very well in North America and other parts of the world. And now we're bringing technology into the mainstream. So I mentioned carbon fiber, but there'll also be a plug-in hybrid version of the 7 Series. It'll be the 740e. That will be launched during next year. And you'll see fully electric driving. You'll see a grams per kilometer or miles per gallon, which are by far in excess of what we've ever seen before. So another new benchmark by utilizing this zero emission technology, but in a vehicle which also has a combustion engine.